Welcome to English RNL, the place where you don't just learn English, you live it every day. Light bulb if you struggle to understand native speakers. Freeze up when someone talks to you in English. Translate in your head before you speak. Backhand index pointing right. Then this video series will help you become a confident, natural English speaker with real-world conversation skills. Fire today. We begin with PAT1, real-life English for everyday survival. These are the most useful, practical, and common conversations you'll face in real life, from shopping to commuting to calling someone on the phone. Let's dive in. Rocket Direct Hit PAT1, real-life English for everyday survival. Shopping cart, fork and knife with plate, bus, telephone receiver, pushpin. Part 1. At the grocery store, shopping cart, headphone, listening practice, sample conversation, customer: hey, excuse me. Do you know where the eggs are? Employee: sure, there. In aisle 4, next to the milk section. Customer: thanks. And do you have almond milk? Employee: yes, we do. It's in the refrigerated section, just past the yogurt. Customer: great. And do you take card? Employee: of course. We take both cash and cards. Customer: perfect. Thanks a lot. Brain vocabulary and useful expressions. Phrase meaning example: excuse me, a polite way to get someone's attention. Excuse me, can I ask you something? Aisle/ale/ a passage between shelves in a store. The cereal is in aisle 5. Next to, beside, next to the milk. Refrigerated section, the cold area for dairy and drinks. Find yogurt in the refrigerated section. Take card, accept credit/debit card payments. Do you take card or just cash? White heavy checkmark, real life speaking practice. Practice asking for locations. Where can I find? Do you have any? Is this on sale? Use polite expressions. Excuse me, thank you, I appreciate it. Pushpin. Part 2. Ordering food at a restaurant, fork and knife with plate, headphone, listening practice, sample conversation. Waiter: hi. Welcome to Foodie Hub. Can I get you something to drink first? You: yes, a glass of iced tea, please. Waiter: sure. Are you ready to order, or do you need more time? You: I'm ready. I'll have the grilled chicken sandwich with fries. Waiter: would you like ketchup or mayonnaise? You: just ketchup, thanks. Waiter: got it. I'll be right back with your drink. Brain vocabulary and expressions. Phrase use example: can I get you? Offering service: can I get you a drink? I'll have. Placing an order. I'll have the pasta. Ready to order. Asking if you're ready. Yes, I'm ready. Ketchup/mayonnaise. Common condiments. Just ketchup, thanks. White heavy checkmark, real life speaking practice. Use these sentence starters at restaurants. Can I see the menu? I'll have the. Could I get instead? Practice being polite. Thank you. That's all for now. Pushpin. Part 3. On the bus or subway, oncoming bus, metro, headphone, listening practice, sample conversation. You: hi, does this bus go to Central Station? Driver: yes, it does. About 15 minutes from here. You: great. How much is the fare? Driver: $2.50. You can pay with exact change or use a card. You: thank you. Brain vocabulary and useful phrases. Phrase meaning example: go to, asking about destination. Does this go to the airport? Fare ticket price: how much is the fare? Exact change: the exact amount of money. please pay with exact change. White heavy checkmark real life tips, ask clearly, does this go to? Where do I get off for? Practice short questions in fast, clear speech, is this the right bus? How long does it take? Pushpin part 4, making a phone call telephone receiver headphone. Listening practice, sample conversation, you, hello, I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Lee, receptionist, sure. What's the reason for your visit? You, I have a cold and a slight fever, receptionist, alright. We have an opening tomorrow at 10 a.m. Does that work? You, that's perfect. Thank you, receptionist, you're welcome. See you then, brain vocabulary and expressions, phrase meaning example I'd like to, a polite request, I'd like to schedule a meeting. Make an appointment, book a time, can I make an appointment with Dr. Smith? An opening, available time, we have an opening at 2 p.m. Does that work? Is that okay for you? Yes. That works. White heavy checkmark real life speaking practice. Practice phone language. Hello, this is, I'm calling to, that time works for me. Try role playing with a friend or recording yourself. Direct hit wrap up. What you've learned in PAT1 today. You practiced everyday English for 4 real-life situations: shopping at the grocery store, ordering at a restaurant, asking questions on public transport, making an appointment over the phone, flex biceps, what to do next. Repeat button, replay each conversation. And repeat aloud. Memo, write 5 useful questions or phrases for each situation. Microphone, practice speaking for 10 minutes daily using these patterns. In PAT1, you learned how to survive at the store, restaurant, bus, and phone call. Now in PAT2, let's level up. With conversations in 4 essential situations: at the airport, airplane, at the doctor's office, hospital, during a job interview, necktie, talking to neighbor's house with garden, let's go. Rocket, airplane part 1, at the airport, headphone, listening practice, sample conversation, you, excuse me, is this the check-in counter for Delta Airlines? Staff, yes, it is. May I see your passport and ticket, please? You, sure, here you go. Staff, thank you. Do you have any luggage to check in? You, yes, 1 suitcase and 1 carry-on bag. Staff, all right. Please place your suitcase on the scale. Your flight boards at gate B12. Here's your boarding pass. You, thank you very much. Brain key vocabulary, phrase meaning example, check-in counter, the place to register for your flight, go to the check-in counter for boarding pass. Boarding pass, ticket to get on the plane, don't lose your boarding pass. Luggage / suitcase, your bags and belongings, do you have any luggage? Carry-on bag you take onto the plane, this is my carry-on. White heavy checkmark practice tips, memorize. Key airport questions. Where's the boarding gate? Can I bring this on board? Is there Wi-Fi on the plane? Practice short, clear answers. Just 1 bag. I have no liquids. Here is my ID. Hospital part 2, at the doctor's office, headphone, listening practice, sample conversation, nurse, hi, what seems to be the problem today? You, I've been having a sore throat and a cough for 3 days. Nurse, do you have a fever? You, I think so, maybe around 38 degrees. Nurse, all right. Please take a seat. The doctor will see you shortly. Doctor, hello, I'm Dr. Kim. Let me check. Your temperature and throat. You, okay. I also feel very tired. Doctor, you might have the flu. I'll prescribe some medicine. You. Thank you, doctor. Brain vocabulary and common phrases. Term meaning example sore throat pain in the throat, it hurts when I swallow. Fever high body temperature, I have a fever of 38 degrees Celsius. Cough releasing air from your lungs, I've had a dry cough. Prescribe give medicine recommendation, the doctor prescribed antibiotics. White heavy checkmark practice tips, practice describing symptoms, I feel dizzy. I can't sleep well. My stomach hurts. Practice questions to ask, do I need a blood test? How many times a day should I take this? Necktie Part 3, Job interview, phone or in person, headphone listening practice, sample conversation, interviewer, good morning. Thanks for joining us today. You, good morning. Thank you for the opportunity, interviewer. Can you tell me a little about yourself? You, sure. I'm a software developer with 3 years of experience in mobile apps. Interviewer, great. Why do you want to work at our company? You, I admire your focus on innovation, and I'd love to grow with your team. Interviewer, thank you. We'll be in touch soon. You, I appreciate your time. Have a great day. Brain essential phrases. Phrase use example tell me about yourself common first. Question, I'm a graphic designer with 5 years of experience. Why do you want to work here? Shows motivation, I want to be part of a dynamic company. We'll be in touch. Final polite phrase, we'll contact you later. White heavy checkmark practice tips. Prepare answers to, what are your strengths? Tell me about a challenge you overcame. Why should we hire you? Practice polite closing, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you for your time. House with Garden Part 4, Talking to Neighbors headphone listening practice, sample. Conversation. You, hi. I just moved in next door. My name's Alex, neighbor. Oh, nice to meet you, Alex. I'm Rachel. You. It's a lovely neighborhood, neighbor. Yes, it's quiet and friendly. Welcome. You. Thank you. Let me know if I'm ever being too loud, neighbor. No worries at all. If you ever need anything, just knock. Brain key phrases, phrase use example just. Moved in recently arrived, we just moved in last week. Let me know if being polite, let me know if you need help. Nice to meet you. Friendly greeting, hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. White heavy checkmark practice tips, practice small talk. Beautiful day today, isn't it? Do you know any good restaurants nearby? Be polite, thanks again. Have a great evening. Asterisk direct hit wrap up. Real English you can use today in PAT 2. You practiced key conversations for airplane at the airport, hospital at the doctor's, necktie job interview, house with garden, talking to neighbors. White heavy checkmark. These are everyday, real-world situations where confidence matters. White heavy checkmark. By learning patterns and phrases, you won't need to translate in your head. Test tube. Try this. Replay each conversation and repeat each sentence aloud. Record your voice and compare it to the native speakers. Practice writing your own version of each dialogue. In PAT 1, you mastered basic survival situations. In PAT 2, you learned to speak with confidence at airports, clinics, and job interviews. Now in PAT 3, let's tackle more modern, practical, and real-world situations. At the bank talking to delivery drivers, package returning products or complaining, crossmark booking hotels or checking in hotel. Let's dive in. Speech Balloon Bank Part 1. At the bank headphone listening practice, sample conversation, bank clerk. Good morning. How can I help you today, you? I'd like to open a new savings account, bank clerk. Sure. May I see your ID and a proof of address, you? Yes. Here's my passport and a utility bill, bank clerk. Great. Would you prefer online banking as well, you? Yes. That would be very helpful, bank clerk. Perfect. Let me print out your account details, brain key vocabulary, phrase meaning example savings account bank account for saving money. I want to open a savings account. Proof of address document that shows where you live. A utility bill is a proof of address. Utility bill electricity, water, or phone bill. Here is my electric bill. Online banking using internet to manage bank accounts. I check my balance through online banking. White heavy checkmark practice tips. Common questions. Can I withdraw money from this account? What's the interest rate? Can I set up automatic payments? Practice polite requests. I'd like to, could you help me with? Package Part 2. Talking to a delivery driver headphone listening practice. Sample conversation. Driver, hello. I have a package for Alex Nguyen you. That's me. Is there anything I need to sign? Driver, yes. Just sign here, please you. Great. What's inside? By the way, driver, I believe it's from Amazon. Looks like electronics, you. Awesome. Thanks. A lot, brain key vocabulary, term meaning example package / parcel box or delivery. I got a package today. Sign for a delivery. Confirm with your signature. You need to sign for this parcel. Delivery driver person bringing goods to your home. The delivery driver called me. White heavy checkmark practice tips. Useful sentences. Is this for me? Can you leave it by the door? I think it's damaged. What should I do? Get used to. Fast English. Just sign here, please. This is contactless delivery. Crossmark Part 3. Returning products or making complaints headphone listening practice. Sample conversation. You, hi, I'd like to return this item. It's defective, store. Clerk, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have the receipt? You, yes, I bought it last week. Store clerk, okay. Would you like to exchange it or get a refund? You, I'd prefer a refund, please. Store clerk, no problem. Please wait while I process it. Brain key vocabulary. Phrase use example return an item, bring it back to the store. I want to return this jacket. Defective / broken, not working properly, the screen is cracked. Exchange swap for another item. Can I exchange this for a different size? Refund, get your money back. I'd like a refund, please. White heavy checkmark practice tips. Practice polite complaints. I'm not happy with this product. It doesn't work as expected. I need a replacement. Role play returning an item. Here's my receipt. I'd prefer a store credit. Hotel Part 4. Booking a hotel or checking in headphone. Listening practice. Sample conversation. Receptionist. Good evening. Do you have a reservation? You, yes, under the name Nguyen. Receptionist, found it. You've booked a deluxe room for 2 nights. You, that's right. Can I request a room on a higher floor? Receptionist, of course. And would you like breakfast? Included. You, yes, please. What time is checkout? Receptionist, 11 a.m. Here are your key cards. Enjoy your stay. Brain vocabulary you'll need: phrase meaning example reservation/booking hotel arrangement in advance. I made a booking online. Check-in/check-out arrive or leave at hotel. What time is check-in? Key card electronic room key. This key card opens room 503. Deluxe room upgraded room. You booked a deluxe room. White heavy checkmark practice tips. Questions you might need. Do you have free Wi-Fi? Can I have a late checkout? Is breakfast included? Phrases to practice. I'd like to book a room for 3 nights. Can I pay with card? Asterisk direct hit wrap up. Real-world English you need in modern life. In PAT 3, we focused on modern and everyday interactions that learners often overlook. Bank talking at the bank, package interacting with delivery services, crossmark handling returns or complaints. Hotel booking or checking into a hotel. These are the types of conversations that make you feel like a confident adult English speaker, not just a student. Test tube. Try these practice activities. Choose one part and act it out with a friend. Record yourself returning an item or booking a room. Build your own script using today's vocabulary. *PAT1. Shopping, eating out, riding the bus. PAT2. Airport, clinic, job interview. PAT3. Banks, deliveries, hotels, complaints. And now it's time for PAT4, where you'll learn English to get help in emergencies. Police car light. Have conversations at social events. Party popper. Shop for clothes with confidence. Dress. Talk to customer service or support. Telephone. Let's go. This is the real English people use every day. Police car light. Part 1. Asking for help in emergencies. Headphone listening practice. Sample conversation. You. Excuse me, can you help me? Someone just fainted over there. A bystander. Oh no. I'll call an ambulance right away. You. Thank you. Do you know CPR? Bystander. A little. Can you stay with me until help comes? You. Of course. I'll also alert the staff inside. Brain key vocabulary and expressions. Phrase meaning example fainted, passed out/collapsed. He fainted in the store. Call an ambulance. Phone emergency services. Call 911. Do you know CPR? Asking if someone knows first aid. I need someone who knows CPR. Stay with. Mesti together for safety/support. Stay with me until the paramedics arrive. White heavy checkmark practice tips. Emergency expressions to memorize. Help. Someone's hurt. We need a doctor. Where's the nearest hospital? Practice staying calm. It's going to be okay. Help is on the way. Party popper. Part 2. Small talk at parties or social events. Headphone listening practice. Sample conversation. You. Hi, I'm Emma. This is a great party, isn't it? Other person. Hi Emma, I'm Chris. Yeah, the food is amazing. You. Totally. So, how do you know the host, Chris? We went to university together. And you, she's actually my coworker. We work at the same company. Chris. Nice. What do you do? There, you. I work in marketing. And you. Brain useful small talk starters. Topic sample phrase. Weather. Beautiful day, isn't it? Work. What do you do for a living? Food. Have you tried the cake? Location. Do you live around here? White heavy checkmark practice tips. Be curious and friendly. How do you know the host? That's interesting. It was really nice meeting you. Avoid deep or controversial topics at first. Shopping bags. Part 3. shopping for clothes headphone listening practice. Sample conversation, you. Excuse me, do you have this shirt in a medium? Shop assistant, let me check. Yes, here it is, you. Great. Can I try it on? Shop assistant, sure. The fitting rooms are to your left, you. Thanks. Also, do you have this in other colors? Shop assistant, yes, we have black, white, and navy. You. I'll take the navy one, please. Brain vocabulary for clothes shopping. Phrase meaning example, try it on, wear it temporarily. Can I try this on? Fitting room, place to try clothes. Where is the fitting room? In stock, available for sale. Do you have this in stock? Size/color, shirt size or color. Do you have size M in red? White heavy checkmark, practice tips. Questions to use while shopping. Does this come in large? Can I return this if it doesn't fit? Is this on sale? Learn your sizes and vocabulary. Loose, tight, too short, perfect. Fit, telephone part 4. Talking to customer support, headphone listening practice. Sample conversation, agent. Hello, this is Lisa from Tech Pro Support. How can I help you? You. Hi Lisa. I ordered a laptop 2 weeks ago, but it still hasn't arrived. Agent. I'm really sorry about that. Can I have your order number? You. Sure. It's hashtag 4567 AZ. Agent. Thank you. I see there was a delay. We'll ship it out today with express delivery. You. Thank you so much for your help. Brain must know support vocabulary. Term use example, order number to track your item. My order number is delayed/late, not on time. The delivery is delayed. Refund /replacement, get money back or exchange. Can I get a refund? Customer support/agent help center. Call customer support. White heavy checkmark, practice tips. Useful phrases. I'd like to report a problem. This product arrived damaged. Can you check the status of my order? Keep calm and polite. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate your help. Direct hit, final thoughts. PAT4. You've come a long way. Globe showing Europe, Africa sparkles, party popper, congratulations. You've just completed PAT4, the final part of our English listening practice series. Now you're ready to ask for help when it matters. Police car light, enjoy smooth conversations at parties. Party popper, shop with confidence, shopping bags, and get things done through phone calls or support lines. Telephone speech balloon, you didn't just learn English, you learned how to live in English. You now have white heavy checkmark, listening skills. White heavy checkmark, speaking confidence. White heavy checkmark, real life phrases you can use today. Rocket, what's next? Stay with English. RNL4, reactions and responses of native speakers, advanced fluency drills, accent training, and fast English comprehension. Let us know below which PAT was your favorite. What would you like us to teach next? Blue heart, thank you for learning with us. This is English RNL, where real life becomes real English. See you in the next lesson. Waving hand.